God damn it. The tracking is killing me on these things. A straightforward jump should not turn left like that. I should just not jump. I know how the tracking works. No, I have that turned off. I even have the other auto rotation turned off as well. But like even with that, the camera so there's some stuff that it does that's really weird. If you're running backwards, turning around at the same time, regardless of your settings, whether auto roll recovery is off, which everybody does in every game because everybody knows how much it sucks, or even the new feature that I've been using, which is turning off the auto rotation, the camera still fights you, and I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I would be willing to agree with that. It feels like the camera is like rubbing up against walls. That would make a lot of sense too. If the camera doesn't have zero friction, then of course it would do that. Of course it's going to get hung up on stuff. And the thing is that with the way that FromSoft typically handles shit, like they're running like everything off of Havoc. If you wonder how, for example, all the melee stuff, like the same reason why you get hitbox porn is the same way is, I believe, the same reason why you get weird behaviors with like weapons and animations, because they're driving so much shit off of just like turning on and off a capsule somewhere and like checking for collision events and shit. Having animation events drive behaviors rather than having animations be the visual component of whatever you're doing. I have no problem with like pill collisions and stuff for weapons, but it's like the issue is like when it no longer, like when you had the ability to like in the middle of an animation swap your weapon and have whatever attack, like whatever input you've queued up. I don't want to contact Harada because Harada has two problems. One is he likes overcomplicated inputs, and two, he thinks delay-based netcode is better than rollback. Especially the second one is the view you would have if all you ever do is play local games with decent internet infrastructure in a place like Japan, where it's like, yes, like you're on a local network, everything is like you don't even know what netcode means. You don't feel the effects of netcode. Yeah, Harada has like no business saying anything about technical anything. Wasn't Soul Calibur 6 the one where am I misremembering that one? Shit, maybe I'm thinking about I'm thinking about the Virtua Fighter 5 shit. One of them got like an HD update like released for free on like PlayStation Plus or something like that. They were using like peer-to-peer but mediated with servers. Some like ridiculous bullshit like that. I like how anytime if you follow all the fighting game Twitter people, SageVam, Krakatoa, whoever, you see them mention Them's Fighting Herds as the game that apparently has not only amazing netcode, because I think they just went with GGPO and implemented it properly, but also, they have the standard kind of like, matchmaking style, like select player, go through menus kind of matchmaking, and then they also have some sort of like cabinet-based lobby type of system, like similar to what Strive did, but Strive has a terrible setup for it. They have some sort of like pixel lobby or something. I can't speak. I don't know how the game plays, and obviously I don't really have much interest in the characters or whatever. And I think the further you get away from like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, where it's like human characters doing human moves for the most part, the arms and legs work more or less in a way that's convincing or understandable. The more you move to like any sort of cartoon or anime fighter in any way, it stops being intelligible for me. So you move to Guilty Gear, you move to BlazBlue, whatever, and the characters move in just ways that just don't make any sense, and I can't compute in my brain. The moment you start moving away from like somewhat intelligible Karate Man moves, basically, right? I stop understanding how, like, what the buttons are. I guess, like, I don't understand what's a high, what's a low, what you can block, what's an overhead. It doesn't make any sense to me. And that's like, even though I was able to mostly get through like some initial tier of understanding with Guilty Gear, I think going further into that to anime games to if it was like Them's Fighting Herds and any of the other games, it's like I don't think I'm gonna understand any of this stuff. But I can appreciate what I'm hearing regarding the quality of their implementation. Like their netcode apparently is really good. Their matchmaking is apparently really, really good. And it's like, how the fuck are indie games doing this shit so well, right?